this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Heartbreak, Heard Around the World by Jacob Latimore. And we end up capoing this on 4th fret to kind of match the recording, but walk through a couple things in root position just in case you don't have one. And you hear this cool little lick actually at the very, very beginning where you can play 3rd fret on the high E, to 1st fret on the high E, to open E. And I'm kind of doing that as a double pull-off actually. I'm playing 3 and letting my finger fall off the string to 1st fret and letting that fall off to the open E. So kind of 3, 1, 0. And then 1st fret on the B string kind of follows that. So 3, 1, 0, 1. And then we can play 2nd on the G and then open G. Although you may want to add some basses to that actually. You could add in 1st fret on the low E string to kind of back up those first 4 notes. That 3, 1, 0, 1. And I'm doing that fingerstyle, kind of using my thumb for my basses and my fingers to kind of follow the other notes of the lick. You can even try this hybrid picking too, like pick and a finger to kind of get that to work together too. And then we play 3rd on the A, and then open A and 2nd on the G, and then 3rd fret on the low E string can back up that open G string. So you'd be playing an F with a G, F, E, C, C note, and then A's together, G notes together. Or you could back that up with some chords by starting on an F major chord. And normally you play an F major as a 1st fret bar. We'll talk about some easier ways to do this too. 2nd finger on the G string 2nd, 3rd finger on the A 3rd, pinky on the D 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord and it sounds really, really happy. A good substitute for that, if you're just starting out, could be an F major 7, where you can do 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the D 3rd. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 and sounds really, really happy. And randomly, another option you may want to think about is something called an F major 13, where you could do 1st finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for the F. And then from the F we'd be going to a C major chord. I normally do this 1st finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd, 3rd finger on the A 3rd. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord and it sounds really, really happy. Now around C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the 1st finger, make that a C major 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for C major 9 and kind of say some stuff around the C. Or another way to play C major 9 would be doing 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working that for your C. And then from the C we'd be going to an A minor chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the B string 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the G 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord and sounds really sad. Now you may also want to lift off the 1st finger, make it an A sus2, or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd, make it an A suspended chord and kind of say some stuff around it. Or you could lift off the 3rd finger, make it an A minor 7, or you could add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for A minor 7, or another possibility would be an A7 sus, where you could do 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of work that for the A. And then from the A minor we'd be going to a G major chord. And normally you do this 1st finger on the A 2nd, 2nd finger on the low E 3rd, 3rd finger on the high E 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major. Or you may dig on putting 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, and kind of working that for a G major. So through the tune, actually, you kind of hear just that F, C, A minor, G, kind of becomes our main verse chorus. F, C, A minor, G. And there's a couple different rhythm options you could kind of play around with. You could try just a down count. You could even it out and just do 4 on each of those chords. F, C, A minor 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. F, C, A minor, G. Or I was kind of digging on doing a 3+5 idea. Kind of an F, 2, 3, and then the C for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A minor 1, 2, 3, and then the G for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So F, C, A minor, G. So let me kind of dig on that too. F, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A minor 2, 3, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the F and just tried that a lot. We got down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And there's a couple ways you could kind of apply that. You could do just a down, down, up on each of those chords. A minor down, down, G down, down, F down, down, C down, down, A minor down, down, G down, down. Or you may try splitting the pattern and doing the F down up, and A minor with the down down, and then G with the up up down up. So like kind of a cool way to work it too. F down C on the up down, A minor down down, G on the up down, F down C on the up down, A minor down G on the up down. Or for myself, what was feeling really good is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was feeling really good to me was a down, up, down, up, down, 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you take the F and do a down on 1 and an up on 4, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And then on the second beat, you do an up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat, you do an up on 2, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, 1, up, 1, up, up. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, right along to 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. And what can be really cool is to work the F for the down, up, and then go to the C for the down, up, down, down, up. And then go to the A minor for the down, up. And then go to the G for the down, up. Bridge part, and our bridge starts on the F major, and then we kind of split an A minor and a G, and then we go back to F, and then we go back to A minor, G, but then we go to a D minor chord. I normally do this first finger on the high E first fret, second finger on the G second fret, third finger on the B third fret, and if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really sad. Around D minors in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the first finger, do that a D sus 2, or you could add in the pinky on the high E third and kind of get a D sus and kind of say some stuff around that chord. And then we do a cool walk up to an E minor chord. And normally you do this first finger on the A second, second finger on the D second, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an E minor chord that sounds really sad. Now you may also dig on adding in the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for the E minor chord. From that E minor, then we go back to our F chord, F, kind of our full count, and then the G for the full count at the very end. So all the way through that bridge, you got the F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, E minor, E minor, F, G. From there, then we go into our last verse chorus. Now the weird part is to play along with the recording, instead of starting on an F chord, you're actually starting on an A major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 4th fret, then now your F is really an A major, and your C is really an E major chord, and your A minor is really a C sharp minor chord, and your G is really a B major chord, and the D minor is really an F sharp minor chord, and the E minor is really a G sharp minor chord. But to take it from the very, very beginning, actually, you may want to open it up with that intro, like kind of that 3, 1, 0, 1, 3, open and 2, 3 and open, 1 and 3, 1, 0, 1, 3, open and 2, 3 and open. Or you could even kind of add in more of the chord to. I was kind of digging on taking the A minor, especially if you're doing fingerstyle. Normally your thumb is your bass player. We'll talk more about basses in a minute. But for the E and the A and the D string, and then you could even kind of line up the index middle ring on the G, B, and E string, or the D, G, and B string. I was kind of digging on the D, G, B with the thumb on the A string. So middle 4 strings with the fingers all together, And then for the G chord, just moving the thumb to the low E string, keeping D, G, and B for the index middle ring. So if you want to kind of follow that, that could be cool to kind of add in little pieces of the chord for those last two hits. A minor, G, or you can even offset it too. That kind of idea. You may want to play around with that. Or you could just do the strumming and you could work the downs by having F, C, kind of doing the 4 on each if you want to even it out. Or you could try the 3+5. F, 2, 3, C, A minor, G. Or you can do the down, down up on each chord. F, C, A minor, G, F, C, down, A minor, down, G. Or you can split the pattern. F, down, C on the up. That I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you're going to bass for the chord. So on the F bar, you have the low E for the bass. On the F major 7 and the F major 13, you have the B for the bass. On the C, you have the A for the bass. On the A minor, you have the A for the bass. And on the G, you have the low E for the bass. On the D minor, you have the D for the bass. And on the E minor, you have the low E string for the bass. So you could even get just practice that with just kind of bass down up on each chord. Bass, down up C, bass, down up A minor, bass, down up G, bass, down up F, bass, down up C, bass, down up A minor, bass, down up G, bass, down up F, bass, down up C. Or you could throw in the bass note for the split pattern of the F with the bass, down C on the up, down A minor with the bass, down G on the up, down F with the bass, down C on the up, down A minor with an A bass, down G on the up. On that fingerstyle idea, I was just teaching this pattern for the last song I shot, and I'm probably gravitating to that. But you could kind of do kind of a bass fingers, and then on the next chord go together, and then an index, thumb, index could be cool. So I'm going bass, fingers for the chord, and then everybody all together on the next chord, and then index, thumb, index, bass, chord, together, index, thumb, index, kind of an idea. So that could be kind of cool through the tune too. Or you can even mix up where the fingers are. There's lots of other patterns fingerstyle wise that could work too, actually. You may want to kind of experiment with. And that concept is actually called arpeggio. What we're doing is we're breaking up the chord different ways. So I'm kind of working a lot of that bass, fingers on the first chord, bass, and then or together, and then index, thumb, index, bass, fingers, together, index, thumb, index. F, C, A minor, G could be cool too. Or another way to work basses is with the 16ths, and you could turn that into a bass, up on the first chord, and then go to the C for the bass, up, down, and then A minor with the bass, up, go to the G for the bass, up, down, down. So you have the F, C, A minor, G, F, C, A minor, G, F, C, A minor, G, F, C, A minor, G. We'll basically be repeating that on the last phrase. Actually, you'll kind of hear where it's almost a hit on the G chord, or you may want to do it down and kind of just kill the strings. A minor, G, kill it, kind of an idea. And to lead us into our bridge part. And you can work that with a bass down, up, down, up. And then you have the F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, and D minor, E minor, F, G. Or if you're digging on the fingerstyle idea, you can have the F, works on the last part. But you can play around with that. Or you could be working the 16th idea. You know the licks around these chords to actually hammer on the pull-offs around them. It'd be very, very cool. So you want to kind of experiment and kind of see what works for you. And I think for myself at the very end I just play a big C chord and kind of make people clap. But that's the basics of how you can strum through and kind of work some fingerstyle to Heartbreak Heard Around the World by Jacob Latimore. So good luck!